everybody, and welcome to the first ever profanity-free session of Spontaneum. My name is Sam Comerford, and I am your Chaos Coordinator for tonight. And yeah, I hope you voted today. I can't tell you to go vote now, I don't think, because the polls, I think, literally just closed in Central Time for a lot of people. But I hope you voted. You better have. Welcome to Spontaneum, the now non-profane show for the next 2-ish hours, maybe. This is a really fun place, and we have somebody very special in the audience who prompted this very special episode. And essentially, what's going to happen in this special episode is that if you swear, I will damage your character with psychic damage, and you are not resistant in any way, and I'm aware that you are all level 1. So the punishments might be slightly severe, but this is all fine and dandy if we stick to the script that I handed out to all of you. We're ready to get going on that, right? Oh, sorry, we're live, aren't we? Anyways, the cast is now going to introduce themselves. So I'm just going to go in the order that I see them. So starting off with Matt.
Hey everybody, I'm Matt. You may know me as Dungeon Glitch from the onlines. Are we talking about our characters? Is that what we're doing here?
Yeah, talk about your characters.
Sure. So I'm playing as Beetlebop. He is a 7-foot tall Aarakocra shoebill sailor.
Can he do the thing where like he clicks his beak and it sounds like gunshots?
Yeah, probably.
Heck yeah. Rad and cool. Danica.
Hi, I'm Danica, and today I will be playing Skyra, the Astral Elf. She's got real pale skin and real blue hair and a really stupid ponytail on top because her bangs are too long. It's very silly, and it gets in her face all the time.
Interesting. I've never actually seen an Astral Elf in action, so this will be new. So I might be like, wait, what are you doing? And you'll be like, it's in the rules. And I'll be like, what?
I'm doing that thing it says I can do.
Yeah, I'll be like, oh, that's a thing? Okay,
Oh,
sure.
wait, Sam, it says here, I can automatically crit on any ability.
Really? Wow.
Actually, my
Why are we
character
playing
sheet just says that I win D&D.
Wow,
Oh,
why are we playing
well,
this game at all?
I guess we'll just head home.
What's the point?
Good game, everybody.
Good game.
That was
Good
great.
game. That was fun. We're gonna actually film ourselves in a playground, fighting each other with sticks next, because that's essentially the same thing.
Who are we raiding into? No.
Next up is newcomer to the show, with attached special guest, Daniel.
Hello, I'm Daniel, also known as Red Worm on Twitter and Instagram and on Apple Music and things. Glad to be here. The Red Wormling, the 6-year-old DM, is going to be in the audience today, so I'm excited to send a shout out to him. Today I'm playing Siegfried the Lesser. He's a human. He's an elder gentleman, and he's out to prove that the phrase "with age comes wisdom" is not true. He is a lovable old fool and a little petite fella. He's about 5'4", 120 pounds or so, and is a hunter that likes to just kind of keep to himself in the woods most of the time. We'll see what happens today.
Interesting. Of course, that might just change. Hello to the Red Wormling, and hello to Roll D5's raiding party. Thank you so much, guys.
Welcome, Raiders.
Welcome. You better not swear in chat. I will be very angry. Next up is Nick.
Hey, it's me, Nick, of fame and fortune. You can find me at Scry Society on Twitter, on Twitch, on my very little used Instagram. I run semi-monthly TTRPG charity streams with a new cast and a new charity each time. We raised over $5,000 over the last year, and we'll hopefully be having another one of those coming up at the end of this month. So when I'm not doing that, I am the community manager for Shard Tabletop, a virtual tabletop for D&D. And that is what I used, or what I will be using tonight for my character. Sir Marmaduke the Undefeated, who was a completely randomly generated character in the spirit of Spontaneum. I went to Twitter and had a bunch of folks roll for race, class, background, abilities. And he is a half-orc barbarian who comes from the knight background. And I did use a fantasy name generator for knights to come up with Sir Marmaduke the Undefeated.
Ah, is he a fan of large dogs, perhaps?
You know, honestly, he might just have one of those in his backstory.
Interesting.
I thought you were going to say his backpack for just
yeah,
a second.
I do. I was
like,
really concerned.
how big is the backpack?
And the most important thing that we all should know about Sir Marmaduke is that I hide a truly scandalous secret that could ruin my family forever. And I don't know what that is, but I rolled randomly on the flaws. So
Interesting.
there you have it.
We're going to have to find out what that is, but first and foremost, we are going to look at the table of spontaneous settings. In front of you, there are 8 settings, of which I shall now read off. The first of which is Fido, the unending wiener dog. Second, detention. Third, a zoo. Fourth, fantasy mall. Fifth, typical fantasy world, nothing that special. Sixth, set of an abandoned game show. 7, sports world, home of sports ball. And 8, an arcade. So, with these things in mind, Matt, roll me an 8-sided die, please.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna try not to screw it up. What do I got here? I got a 5.
You got a 5. What? That is typical fantasy world.
Oh boy.
Nothing special. I put that one there, honestly.
It's been there for a while.
It's been there for a while,
time.
and I put it there because I wasn't feeling very creative, like many a Tuesday ago. And I'm like, what could go here? Oh, yeah, I was between Jimmy John's, I think, and a typical fantasy world. So, we enter in on the world of Fantasiaca, the renowned place of many a fantasy. In which our adventuring party has found themselves on a bit of a quest. But not yet, as they start in a tavern, because of course they do. Where else could this possibly begin? The 4 of you are in a tavern. Gosh, I haven't done this in a long time. Not DM, I did that like Friday, but like starting in a tavern is like, wow, this feels nostalgic. You can smell the alcohol-soaked wood, and you can see, the root beer soaked wood, and you can see the various denizens of this bar in varying states of sugar high, and all around the place there is a hearty warmth from this fireplace as a bartender serves up some of the best root beer you have ever tasted. So, my question is, are the 4 of you, like, friends? Are you an adventuring party, or are you complete strangers?
I'm with friends, but open to whatever.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Adventuring companions.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, okay. If you guys are adventuring companions, first off, thank you very much, JoJo, for the D8 of inspiration for Matt.
Thank you.
Oh, I forgot to mention Daniel. Chat can also give you inspiration. So that is another fun little mechanic. And secondly, I need an adventuring party name on the spot. That's right. I'm evil. I know. It doesn't need to be good.
The Red Shoes.
The Red Shoes. Would it be too much to assume that you all have red shoes?
No, I do not have red shoes.
Okay.
I don't wear shoes.
Is there a backstory behind that, or are we gonna discover that as we go?
I think we inherited it from the last people. Like, we're all semi-new,
Oh.
you know. We're the B team to the Red Shoes.
Party.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no. That's not very good. I hope they retired. Anyways, you guys are in a tapper style tavern, I guess. and you guys are just kind of sitting around, probably waiting for something to happen, I guess. I don't know what's going on in your guys' lives. But yeah, what's going on?
Well, of course, the way that we got the name the Red Shoes was, of course, the famed battle against an ancient red dragon. And, well, we all defeated him and then used his hide to craft mighty red dragon scale boots. But
Sir Marmaduke, this is the 10th time you've told us this story this week.
yes, well, it's. I think it's important to remember our past. We've got to learn from the past so that you can predict the future. That's what they say. Isn't that right, Siegfried?
Yes, that's right. Siegfried pulls out a squirrel that he had just hunted, and
Okay.
and he takes it over to the bartender and says, "Could I have this prepared up with some carrots and potatoes, please?"
Yeah, behind the bar is a orc who says, yeah, right, sure, I can get you something prepared with that. Anything else special with that? We looking for some more root beer or something special?
No, just the root beer's good, thank you.
All right, I'll keep them coming. Mug or AW?
Mug. They have the
Oh.
best drinking songs.
Oh, right, yeah, a bit of a mug maniac over here, huh? Yeah, I don't blame you for that one. And he fills up your glass, and he, I guess, tankard. And he goes back with your squirrel and starts to cook it. You hear, I'm gonna, real quick. Oh, look at that. Sir Marmaduke, you feel a tug on your robe.
What's
and
that?
You look behind you, see a little goblin
Yeah.
looking up at you.
Hello there, good person. What may I do to assist you?
Hi, my name is Ted, and I'm looking to be an adventurer.
Oh, well, Ted, isn't your lucky day. You found 4 of the mightiest adventurers in all the land, despite what our character sheets may say.
I don't know what that means.
A little bit of blood. A little bit of blood comes out of Sir Marmaduke's nose.
I don't know why I said that.
Are you okay? You've got a little Oh,
Oh,
okay.
let me get that for you when I get a
Oh, thank you.
what is
Sarah.
that? Handkerchief. That's the word I'm looking for. And just give it a little dab. A little dabble, do ya?
Yeah, well, my friend Ted here says he's looking to become an adventurer.
Mhm.
Perhaps we could help him. Now, did you have anything in mind, Ted?
Oh, I can sing.
Mhm.
Uh,
A bard, a skald of great renown.
yeah. Uh-huh. I'm real good at that singing stuff. And somebody said that it was so good I should go out and make a name for myself.
What is the name of this world? Fantasica?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
It's up to
Have you
chance.
considered entering the Fantasica Idol contest? I hear that's where all the great singers go.
Wait, with one of the judges Simon Crowell, the Eric
Yeah.
Okra?
Yes.
Or is that a different one?
No, it's him. He's a bit of a tough beak on that one. Am I right, Beetlebob?
Beetlebob just kind of like shakes his head, but like when he does, you see that his bill is like a pizza box because he's a shoe bill, and like he's got those mean, like solemn eyes, starkly contoured face, and he's kind of always staring through his brows. And yeah, that's exactly what it's like.
Wow, you've got an interesting voice for somebody so big.
Well, this is what I said. I'm only 4 years old, so.
Wow, I'm actually older than you are. That's kind of what you're like. What, 7 feet tall or something like that?
Yeah, I'm pretty big.
I'm probably like 3, but like 3 feet tall. I'm like 6 years old. I mean.
Yeah, I think my axe is bigger than you. And he just pulls out an anchor that has been sharpened into a great axe.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
He's huge.
I have a
Speaking of-
tambourine.
speaking of interesting voices, I believe that you can probably sing very well. Will you sing for us now? Maybe we can give you some pointers on how to use your voice to become an adventurer like us.
Okay.
Yes. Do you know the ballad of the Red Shoes?
No.
Well, just make it up as you go. I'm sure it will be fine.
Okay. This is the ballad of the Red Shoes. They came after a dragon who didn't pay his dues. And that's when they came to him, to deliver the news. They said it's game over, despite your political views.
You did know it. You did know it.
Wow, that's incredible because I improvised that.
It was amazing.
You know what, Ted? That's fantastic. Let me just do a little huddle with the gang here for just a moment.
Okay.
Yeah, you got with the group.
Yeah, I got to huddle. All right, okay. I know we all haven't had a lot of jobs piling up or anything, but maybe we can go find one of those easy ones on the wanted board or on the, Heroes for Hire, and maybe just take this kid along and let him, really feel like a hero.
Definitely, he's got good skills.
I also think that motion to make the song that Ted just sang our official song instead of the actual ballad of the Red Shoes, because that was like 9,000 times better.
Yeah. The other one is very, very depressing.
Yeah, no, I think that's the one we should keep with us going forward. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think it'll be much better. I'm still waiting on my shoes.
Well, we've talked to the quartermaster about that, Beetle Bop. It's a special order.
Why don't I go check the wanted board then? I'll be right back. And I grab a giant mug of root beer and I walk over to the bounty board.
Yeah, you grab a giant. Well, okay, what kind of root beer? What's the brand on that root beer?
I'm a very non-denominational root beer drinker, and I do not look.
Boo.
I do not look.
All right, I'll roll for it then.
It's
Ooh,
Sprecher. How about
ew.
that? It's Sprecher.
Oh, that's a good choice. I'm a big Sprecher guy.
I am also a big Sprecher
ooh.
drinker, but
I might get some after this. On God. You get a big mug of Sprecher, and you go over to the wanted board, and there is a single job. All others have been pulled down. This one looks like it has been taken down and put back up multiple times due to the fact that the little pin that keeps it up has moved around a bunch, and there are little tears from people like ripping it off the board that kind of spot the top of it. And it says, "Clean the rats out of my basement." And that's it. And then just has an address.
It's
Hey.
destiny.
I look under it. I like move the wanted board to look behind it. I look on the ground.
Yeah, give me investigation.
Oh, yeah, I have that.
Yeah.
First roll
That's-
of the night.
Incredibly cocked. That's a 4 plus some numbers, but is still very low. 5.
Yeah, you actually take off the wanted board and you discover a secret pathway. I'm kidding. No, there's nothing there. But you do have the rat quest, should you choose to accept.
Tug on it until it gives. Couple
Yeah.
of tugs.
It's very soft paper at this point.
Well, beats doing nothing. Hey everybody, guess what we've got? You're gonna this is great. Ted, this is gonna be so good for you. I have the perfect quest. We're all gonna have a lot of fun. We're
Tell
gonna
us,
have so much fun.
is it a dragon? Is it a local group of bandits we've got to clear out? Oh wait,
No, even better. No, keep guessing.
It could be, is the Queen of Dragons, Tiamat herself, awoken and we must send her back to where she came from?
Yeah.
Even better. We've got to go get some rats out of a basement.
Oh, Skyra, you always making the jokes. But really, what's the quest?
I shake the paper.
Yeah, of course, I was just joking, Ted. This is a fantastic quest, worthy of the Red Shoes and Ted. The Ted Shoes.
It's just
Rats are pretty much just like squirrels with a different kind of tail.
Oh,
Bebop just leans over with his root beer. Pest control. Oh, fish farts.
Oh, I'll never be an adventurer if I'm just clearing out rats.
Every
Oh,
great adventurer has to start somewhere.
yeah, that's true.
What do you think we first started doing?
I don't know. I'm not an adventurer. And I don't
Well, you
think
will
I
be after this.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Probably.
Even the mightiest oak in all the land started as just the teeniest of acorns. I think I'm not very familiar with the origin of trees, but
What does that mean?
I spent more of my time studying history and warfare. But I believe that an acorn has something to do with it.
Which came
Wow.
first, the oak or the egg?
I know nothing about history.
Well, you don't need to when you make your own, Ted.
Wow, that was really cool. I wish I could speak in one-liners like that. Maybe I will one day. But for now, we should go get these rats.
Ah, there we go.
Yay!
Hey,
Anyone taking any root beers for the road?
I think I'm all root beered out. You wouldn't happen to have any of the Baja Blast, would you? That new flavor that I hear has been really making the rounds.
You know, we just got a new shipment in this morning.
Oh,
Slams down a tankard of this caustic blue
Ah.
liquid.
just half orc fangs, just like flowing all over. Yeah.
I'm ready to go.
Siegfried casts prestidigitation on Sir Marmaduke's face.
Yeah.
Thank you, Siegfried. I can't have these clothes, getting Baja blasted, if you know what I mean.
It's good to keep clean, he says. Rats can smell Baja Blast from miles and miles away.
Oh no, that's scary.
Maybe that's
lean
what
down to
attracted
Ted, and I say, "Today it's rats in the basement. Tomorrow the world." And I cast thaumaturgy, and soft clapping can be heard like behind him.
I actually clap. Yes.
Wow. Who's clapping?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
And you venture out of the tavern and down on an epic quest 5 blocks yonder to an old house.
We montage walking the 5 blocks.
Yeah, it's like multiple camera angles down the same street. There's like close-ups of your determined faces, and then you finally get there, and it slowly
Half of
pans
it's like the
back.
Scooby-Doo walk,
Yeah.
like, or Pink Panther walk. That's what I meant to
There you
say.
go.
Pink Panther walk.
It'd be very Scooby-Doo if there are like multiple doors and you're running in between the doors and like
Mhm.
somehow like
Or
define
our heads.
space.
Our heads like
Yeah,
pop, 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 pop.
like over
Yep.
the side. Yeah. You guys get to this what looks to be a bit of a dilapidated manor. This place was probably a very kind of bright gem of this town at some point, but no longer is that the case. This is very much a rundown building. Everything seems to be creaking, which is impressive. And that's sort of the gist. This place looks like if it was haunted, if any place was to be haunted in this town, it'd be this place.
Briny barnacles, what a junk. What a terrible looking house.
Yeah. Wow, this place looks like there'd be like a lot of rats in here.
Oh, you know what? Before we head in, Ted, I forgot. I actually, as a knight, am meant to be escorted by retainers, but unfortunately, due to details we won't get into now, I recently lost my retainer. Would you like to be my new retainer, Ted?
I don't want to go in your mouth to fix your teeth. That sounds like a lot of work.
No. It's more, think of like an attendant, a messenger, a squire.
Squire Ted.
A squire?
Yes.
Squire Ted.
Like
Squire
what?
Ted.
And this is because I looked at my character sheet, and as a knight, I'm supposed to have the service of 3 retainers loyal to my family. And rather than having to voice 3 additional NPCs, I think it'd be more convenient if they were replaced by Ted.
Yeah, that is very convenient. Thank you. I appreciate your take a D4. That's very nice of you. And so, Ted is now your squire. And you can see this very big and scary house. And what do we do? What are we doing?
Ted have a weapon?
Does Ted has a very nice tambourine.
Wow, that's a very nice tambourine.
Yeah. It was made by Very Nice. That's the name of the craftsman. Very Nice. Andrew Very Nice.
Oh, yeah, I can see the engraving on the bottom. Very
Yeah.
nice. TM. Yeah.
Seeing that he's unarmed, I take my signet ring off that I randomly have in my inventory. And I say, Ted, as a retainer to Sir Marmaduke the Undefeated, I grant unto you my ring with the seal of my family. This ring will protect you if you find yourself in danger. Simply hold it up and shout for Sir Marmaduke, and I will be there.
Wow. Wait, is that it? It's not like magic or anything?
The magic is inside you, Ted.
Oh,
And if that doesn't work, here's a shovel.
oh thank you.
He takes the shovel and the ring.
Yeah, I take like a little like a little leather like kind of thong that I can put it onto around his neck because it's probably way too big to wear on a finger.
Yeah, exactly. So he has a little like Frodo style. It's
Yes.
a little ring on a necklace. And in front of you looms this very scary house that creaks as if speaking with a myriad of voices.
Are we outside the gate or are we outside the door?
There is no gate, which is odd considering the sort of style of this house. You're sort of just before, I guess, sort of the porch, I suppose.
So Ziggy just walks up on the porch and checks the door.
Yeah, the door is it's closed, but you are welcome to knock or try to open it if you'd like.
I knock.
Is
Is anybody home?
On the third knock, the door swings open slowly as a man is standing in the doorway. He looks to be probably average height, average looks, very pale is the only thing that might stick out about him, but otherwise, he would blend into any crowd he stepped into. And he looks out at the five of you and says, I suppose you must be adventurers.
Oh, yes, that's correct. We are here for the rats.
Most excellent. I'm glad somebody has finally come to take care of this issue.
Don't worry, they'll be done in no time at all.
Might I introduce myself and the party? I am Sir Marmaduke the Undefeated, and we are the Red Shoes. And this is my squire Ted.
Of the Ted shoes.
Yes.
Ah,
And you are, I assume, the owner of the proprietor of this fine manor, with a person of such fine, upstanding posture as yourself. You must be a lord here.
Lord? No. I am simply an ordinary man being a steward for this house, and there is an infestation that needs to be taken care of.
Yes. Well, take us to the scene.
Yes, that would be efficient, wouldn't it? Follow me. And he sort of takes you all behind him. The way he walks is like the way you would walk something like if you're watching an animation cycle for like a figure walking. It's almost perfect. You know, there's no missteps. Every single step seems incredibly measured and calculated as he makes his way towards the stairs.
Sam, will you let me do an insight check on him as we've sort of just had this
Yeah,
back
go
and forth?
for it. I'm actually going to have Ted make one too. So he's learning from
Well,
you.
ha ha! Can't read that one. That's a natural one.
The
Can I
vibes are
can I
crisscrossing.
give Ted guidance?
Yes, you
Well, I
can.
see him trying to figure it out, put
Mhm.
things together.
Yeah. go for it. I think. Do you roll? I rolled a d.
You roll a d4.
Okay, so it's a 3. Yeah. So he rolled a 15 in total. And
Much
Ted
better.
kind of looks back to his knight, Saradu, says,
This guy's giving me some kind of spooky vibes, to be real straight with you. I don't think he blinks.
Well,
You
I'm
know,
sure.
sometimes people just don't blink. That's okay. That is a little abnormal. But just like a little bit, though.
Well, Siegfried, you're a forest guy, right? Have you seen anything like this before?
Oh, well, yes. When I was young, I met a man one time who didn't blink.
Is that it? Is there more to that story?
Well, no, not really. I just met him briefly. I only saw him for a few
yeah.
minutes.
Yeah. I wouldn't worry about his eyes. I've got an old friend, an old buddy who's a Yuan Chi. He cleans his own eyeballs with his tongue. It's nothing to worry about.
Daniel, take a d4 of inspiration. That was very funny. And Ted kind of looks around and is like,
Yeah, the vibes in this place are atrocious. I don't know, something's wacky here.
Well, you've already cleared step 1. Always make a vibe check.
I think it feels pretty nice.
and you hear, as if he was listening to this conversation, yes, I'd agree. My home is rather nice, is it not?
It is. It needs a little cleaning up here and there, I think. I try to do some prestidigitation, anything that looks dirty, because it just clean it up a little.
You can leave that there. That is not of your concern.
Did you happen to give your name, Noble Steward?
The rats in the basement are a bit of an issue. I need you to take care of them, please. And he turns around and continues down the stairs.
You know, Ted, I think you might be on it. There might be something a bit off about this fellow.
Siegfried just follows him, completely unaware of anything going on.
Yeah.
Beetlebop leans over to Ted and just like presses his he has a hand axe, but the top is covered, and he's going to like kind of press it into his chest and speaks. The only other language he speaks is Goblin.
Oh, okay.
And when he does it, though, his voice is, I bestow upon you something very dangerous, but you must take care to use this. I do not want Sir Marmaduke to be cross with me should I hand you something you hurt yourself with.
Let's go.
Yeah, and Goblin, he responds, I shall be of the utmost care. I shall lend my life to this blade, and nothing but my enemies will fall between it.
Okay, let's get back to it. Yay!
As you guys continue to follow this nameless, blinkless guy down the stairs.
Come on, guys. He's already going down the steps.
Yes, it would be best to follow me. You would not want to be alone in any of these rooms.
Okay, nobody just talks like that. This is weird, right?
Yeah, Ted, definitely don't, after we do all this, I don't think you should come around this house anymore.
Yeah, no, my parents told me about stranger danger, and I don't know this guy. I don't even know his
Oh,
name. But even
yeah.
if I did, I'd still get stranger danger vibes from him, like, for
I'm
sure.
also getting stranger danger vibes, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You also bring up a good point, Ted. While we're shuffling down,
You guys
your,
are suspicious.
your parents know that you went to proffer your services to a local adventuring party, right? Just they know where you are, and
Yeah, of course they do.
no, well, I don't need to roll insight on that. I trust Ted. Let's not dig any deeper into that. Somewhere there's two goblin parents. Where's Ted?
Where's
Where is he?
Oh my god, he's gone!
I didn't sign that permission slip.
No, he's on a field trip.
Kids at home, don't go out and on any adventures without letting your parents know.
Yeah.
Always
it's
get
like,
your parents'
I
permission.
appreciate that.
It's like signing up. It's like signing up for Disney.com. You do not
Yeah.
do it without your parents' permission. And yeah, you follow this very strange man into his basement, and he sort of You watch him sort of survey this dark area, and his neck sort of swivels very, very smoothly. There is not a single hitch in any of this man's movements. It's as if he's made of some sort of fluid almost. Thank you, Tulak. I assume all of Sam's NPCs are Muppets until explicitly told otherwise.
That works out because internally I'm making the Kermit face where he brings his whole face on the inside as you're describing this.
It's not easy being green. Yeah, that's what this guy's voice is from now on. No, I'm not doing that. But he sort of surveys this basement before turning to look at all of you. And as he looks back up at the light that is coming from down these stairs, you notice that the kind of, what's that called? Like the lenses of his eyes glint in an odd way as he looks back at you from the light and says, "This is the basement. The majority of the vermin take residence within these walls. I need you to purge them. They are interrupting my house and home. Are there any questions?"
Do your eyes get dry?
How do you mean?
Well, without blinking.
Please exterminate these rats. I will be back within 30 minutes. I expect the job to be finished. And he makes his way up the stairs without another word.
My eyes always get dry if I don't blink a lot.
Yeah, this guy's a little, I don't know. I'm getting weird vibes.
If he ever becomes a knight, he could be called the Blinkless. Just like the less. Never mind. Hey, Skyra, what was the reward for this quest on that there?
Oh, I just took the first one off of the bounty board, so I didn't even look further down. Let me, it's in my bag here. Let me get it back out. Rats, clean house. Is there a reward mentioned on this at all?
You look at the slip of paper. There was no mention of a reward, and then that last sliver of light is cut off as the door to the basement slams shut, and you are plunged into darkness.
Uh-oh. I feel like this is not very helpful for getting rats out of here.
Oh, yeah, wait,
gotta
hold on.
clean it.
Why don't I just, and I slap the paper really loudly and I cast light on it so it glows. No, Sir Marmaduke, there is no reward listed on this piece of paper, but sometimes the reward is the feeling of a job well done and a good deed, right? Right, everyone?
That's true. Skyra speaks truthfully.
If there's enough rats, we could also have a feast.
Ziggy makes a salient point.
Oh, that reminds me, Ziggy, you didn't get your squirrel. We left it back at. It'll be waiting for us when we get back.
Oh, no.
I forgot about that. Yes.
Wait, so,
I am getting hungry too.
hold on. Am I adventuring for exposure right now?
Well, in a way,
Sometimes you just need to get your name out there.
Yeah. We don't like to use that word. We call it renown.
Renown?
Yes.
Think of it like, like an internship.
Wow.
Unpaid for now, but maybe in the future, like you're getting paid in experience, right?
Mhm. Yes.
Wow, I sure love experience and not money. This is
Yeah.
awesome.
From an internship, you can maybe eventually become a mentee, and then from there, perhaps we could bring you on as an apprentice, and then from apprentice, there's an adept, and then after that, you could become a full-fledged trial member.
Well, don't forget about the subscription fee.
When do I become a knight?
$8
Any day. No, zero inspiration.
I'm a little salty.
Can he have my inspiration? Can I pass my inspiration?
Beautiful.
I'll give him a D4. I'm not gonna be happy about it though.
Incredible.
It's called being bamboozled.
Am I being bamboozled?
No, don't worry. Look. Perhaps Ted from whatever happens, we could find a magic item that could become yours. You could gain a title, the Rat Slayer. Anything could come from this. But look, if it makes you feel any better, kid, I'll give you a couple gold after this.
You hear a voice that says,
Rat Slayer? Oh man, we gotta scram.
and you hear a bunch of pitter patters.
Oh, I think I may have given away the element of surprise, my friends.
Normal rats don't talk, so that was something different.
Yeah, you also see, let me explain what this basement kind of looks like. It's one of those long basements, you know what I'm saying? A bunch of crates have been kind of moved around. Think like the basement from The Conjuring. It's very spooky down here. There's like a rocking horse for no reason. There's a bunch of sort of really antique-y looking stuff. Everything is covered in a very fine layer of dust. And there at the end of this is a massive armoire.
Ooh, good word.
Thank you.
Can I hear it again?
Armoire. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. I don't do French. I don't know.
I think he's gonna kind of cast prestidigitation on some of the dusty areas just to kind of clean it up a little, because dust can bother his sinuses.
Sure. Yeah.
Peter Bob just kind of nods approvingly at the cleaning. It's so awful down here. I hate this place. Let's get out of here.
Where does the dust go when you do that to it?
You don't want to know that question. The answer to that question, Ted.
Ted, it's magic.
That's a much less ominous answer I should have said.
Wow. I guess it is. I don't know.
All right, look, I'll be honest with you, Ted. We don't have a lot of time. It goes to the plane of filth. It's a terrible place. There's dust and dirt everywhere. Everything that's ever been prestidigitated lives in the plane of filth, okay?
Keep
The
talking.
plane of filth was just. I thought it was just a fairy story, like a nightmare that they tell to children who don't clean their rooms. Is it real?
It's real, and I'll never go back. But, yeah, we don't have time to talk about that.
Wow, that sounds extremely traumatizing. I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Look, it has nothing to do with a truly scandalous secret that could ruin my family forever, okay? Why are you asking?
I didn't.
Sorry, Ziggy, you were going to go check out that armoire, right? I'm sipping the Baja Blast I brought with me.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, did you go check out the armoire? The armoire.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Also, yeah, sorry, Daniel. I thought you had said that. I wasn't trying to push you towards that. For some
Okay.
reason, I thought you had said he was going to go check that out.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm investigating the armoire.
Yeah, give
Little
me
Bob assists.
investigation checks. Anyone who's doing this, and you all could do it if you like. I'm actually gonna have Ted
24.
do it. Oh my goodness! Whoa!
I'm gonna double up on that, and I'm gonna give Ziggy some guidance.
Oh, yeah, I'll let it happen retroactively. That'll be nice. Yeah, go ahead and add a D4 to that.
But I'll also look.
Yeah.
It won't be that good. Oh, well, heck.
26.
My goodness gracious.
I can do numbers. 21, a natural 20, but
Nice.
you know
Whoa,
how it is.
My goodness, folks. What about everyone else? Ted rolled a natural one, so he is very entranced.
He's focused on the vibes.
He's too
He's
short.
focused on the rocking horse.
There you go. I have 12.
12?
Really, I'm more paying attention to my role in the party is to basically protect Ziggy as he explores.
Sure.
I got a 15.
Okay. So for those high 20s, well, I guess 20s in general, you open the armoire and you notice, the armoire, and you notice that the backboard of it, behind a bunch of layers of clothing, is loose. And as you remove it, this basement goes deeper into a large cavernous area. And the interesting thing about this area is that it is populated by hundreds, if not thousands, of mice in this veritable rat city. And this is like, this is not a fantasy city. This looks like New York if it was rat-sized. It's very interesting. It sprawls out for what must be hundreds of feet in every direction. How it exists at all, you have no clue. This is some Narnia type stuff. But you are indeed in the Rat City Cavern.
There's the problem.
Yeah. I don't know how. I thought we were just here to, squash a couple of rats. It seems like there's a whole civilization in there. I don't think we should really. Maybe we should go in there and talk to someone. Figure maybe there's some sort of deal we can come to. I don't, the whole being a hero thing. It doesn't really feel like that's the way to do it.
How long do you think it took them to build that?
Yeah.
Do they have tools?
You hear activity as if from mechanical things you have yet to even comprehend. Tiny rat taxis moving around a rat city. It's kind of like I'd put this at like 1930s-ish, like post Great Depression era, kind of noir sort of style.
You're telling me there's rat detectives?
There
in this
are
town, like
most
gritty rat detectives?
certainly gritty rat detectives. But yeah, that's the vibe from this place. It looks very odd, and everything, all the light that is shining down on the city comes from a mystical orb that floats above it.
Skyra turns towards Sir Marmaduke. Is this the plane of filth?
No, believe me. I put my hand on her shoulder. If we were in the plane of filth, Skyra, you would know it.
Wow.
You would know.
Comforting pat on the back.
Do you maybe need to go to therapy for that or something? Like, it seems like you have a lot to unpack.
Oh, nonsense. The Marmaduke and my family have nothing to hide or discuss or unpack. No complex trauma or anything to deal with.
Okay. Well, in my family, in my little goblin burrow, we always like to talk about stuff, because venting that sort of stuff feels good. And then when you communicate about it, you can get viewpoints you otherwise wouldn't understand without that sort of thing to sort of remove yourself from that myopic lens.
That's very, very wise of you, Ted.
That's just what my parents say. I don't know what any of those words mean.
One day,
Okay.
you will.
I hope so. I'm not good with words. I can sing, though.
You sure can.
Yeah.
You sure can. Wow. So about this hole, and I turn towards Beetlebop and Ziggy. Do we want to inside or just like wait at the door?
You notice that a
Knock?
group of rats are kind of looking at you all as you sort of are peering through this armoire, as they all sort of they look up at you, not out of fear or anything, but just out of curiosity. They're kind of whispering among each other.
Oh, I've got this. I reach into my pocket and I pull out a white handkerchief and we come in peace, people of Rat City.
Hey, they're surrendering. That's great. That's real great. That's nice. And you see a very plump rat kind of like staggers forward. It says, "Hello, I am the mayor of Rat City. My name is Rattington. It is wonderful to make your acquaintance." And he kind of bows very deeply.
From one lord to another.
Oh, in the presence of royalty, perhaps.
No, just a minor duke. Nothing. No, so.
Oh, okay. Well,
Minor Duke Marmaduke.
Oh,
very
He
good.
tells jokes too.
yeah.
That's
He'll be here
quite
all week,
funny.
folks. Hey, Skyra, Beetlebop, do one of you want to do the talking with this one? I'm not exactly the most silver of tongues.
I've got this. I see that you have a city of rats here, and it looks like you're you're bothering this homeowner here, and we've been hired to stop this process. And so, how did you build this city?
It's quite simple, my dear boy. We built the city on rock and roll.
Oh, yes. Yes.
No, I'm just kidding. We built it over thousands of years, weathering through the rock with various kinds of magical erosion for the orb. And the rats will say, the orb.
Do I get the heebie-jeebies?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Well,
do I gotta make a heebie-jeebies check?
It's less of like a culty thing, and more like the little green men saying "the claw" from Toy
What-
Story. That's kind of more the
what-
vibe you get.
Color is this orb?
I can't
Like the light?
I can't describe it.
Good to know.
It simply emits light. You can't, if you look at it for too long, you start to see your mistakes. I would advise not staring into it. It's a minor eldritch god, technically, and it has deigned to help us create a new rat city, of course.
And are you familiar with the residents of this home above you?
Home?
Um,
Is there a home nearby?
Yeah, boss, there's a weird dude, he walks around.
Do you have his name?
No, I don't know, he never gave his name, he'd say stuff like, "Get out, you vile vermin," and he wouldn't blink. It was really disconcerting.
Oh, that is quite vile.
It was pretty strange to see, really. His eyes.
Oh, you've met
But not
him.
blinking.
Yes. That sounds horrifying.
Makes me blink twice as much even thinking about it.
Yes, it's manual blinking. It's a curse. It's like you are
No,
now
now I can't stop.
you are
Oh,
now
gosh.
manually breathing. See? Try to stop yourself.
I can't do it. I look to Sir Marmaduke with tears in my eyes. I can't stop.
it's okay. It's okay. Just
What is
think
wrong
about
with my body?
think about a happy memory.
Anyways, I am but a small town mayor rat. Is there something I can assist you with? I don't know what you want me to do about this guy that lives upstairs.
Beetlebop just kind of stares there with his really like mean looking face, and he sips his root beer. It's Virgil's. And
oh,
yeah.
A plus.
Oh, yeah.
and he looks over. So who was here first? Was it you or that guy?
Well, I am honestly not sure. I've never heard of such a person until recently. But if I'm going to be fair, this is New Rat City, which is a bit more recent, so I'm not entirely sure.
Are we the first outsiders you've encountered, Sir Rattington?
Yes, technically, I'm not sure. We have no gods nor kings here, except for that one up in the sky we don't look at. But anyways, that's besides the point. Regardless, I have personally not seen this weird dude. I don't know who he is, nor does he deign to visit us. If we're living under his house, I simply have not been aware of it.
Right. Well, this is we're in a bit of a bind here. Well, I don't think he seems there's some sort of a disagreement over property rights or something. He seems to think that you all are interlopers here in his home, and he's been attempting to hire adventurers to come and clear you out. But it's clear that this is your home.
Yes.
So, we're here with our friend Ted. Ted, come on up. Don't be afraid of the city of rats, Ted.
Oh, hi. Hi. You're my first mayor.
Oh, that's an interesting way to say that. Hello, small person.
I'm like 9 times your size. What are you talking about?
You're very skinny, my dear boy. You should be eating more.
Okay.
Anyways, yes, Theodore, was it?
Ted?
Right, Ted. What is it? What is it that you want? You seem to be a part of this crew of giants, yes?
Yeah, I guess we're the Red Shoes.
That means absolutely nothing to me. I don't know what that is.
Oh yeah, neither did I about 50 minutes ago.
It's
We're
been a
not
very
really sure
long
either.
day.
Oh, well,
we have a song though.
you have a song.
We do.
Sing
we
it,
do.
Ted. Sing it again.
Oh, I kind of forgot.
It's okay. It's okay. We can we'll workshop it later.
Oh,
While we're
Nicholas, I can't even sing the Red Shoes song.
No, don't worry about it, Ted. Don't worry about it. You've got it. You're a strapping young lad. Look, while we're here, our friend Ted here, he wants to be a hero. Is there anything that we can do to help the citizens of Rat City, perhaps? Any troubles you're dealing with?
Yes, that orb in the sky that we worship won't leave. It's been a long time, and it's starting to scare us.
Oh.
I mean, praise the orb!
Praise the orb.
Hey, any of you magical religious types, do you check that thing out and figure out what it might be?
I bash it.
Oh, let's wait. Let's hold off on the bashing, Beetlebop, just to make sure it's not, some sort of explosive or something, or an eldritch being of immense power.
It
If
is
I
an
behold
eldritch
the orb.
god. Do you want to behold the orb?
I would like to behold the orb and see what I can suss out about the orb. Is the orb sus?
Okay. I need two things from you. Either Arcana or Religion, and additionally a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. One of those I'm better at. Okay, so a 17 for both of them, so it does not matter which.
Wow.
Yeah, and a wisdom saving throw. Bet it's worse. It sure is. What's that? I can math. Numbers are hard.
That they are.
9.
You realize, all too late, that this is way above your pay grade as you sink into your body and rest at the bottom of your mind. And that is where we're going to go on break. Thank you so
no,
much for
again.
coming out to our first ever profanity-free episode of Spontaneum. And after 10 minutes, we will be back with some ads. That's right, we do them in the show. So yeah, catch you in 10. That is 08 on the hour. So yeah, thanks for sticking around, and see you
Bye.
then. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't have the right screen. Oh, there we go. Yep, am I good? I'm great at this.
You're
I'm
good.
really good. Hi, and welcome back to Spontaneum.
Did you sound a little more
w-
excited? Just a little. But like a little bit.
Yeah,
But
give
like
us
a
give us a
tiny.
little bit of zest.
You want zest? You want me to give some zest? That's what I'm hearing?
Just a little.
Well, howdy, folks. Welcome back to Spontaneum. This is the best show ever. Wow. Oh
There we
man, got a little aqua-y kind of there. What was going on? Anyways, I'm seeing chat. Oh, it's Phil. Hi, Tulak. I don't want to watch Spontaneum. Wow, mean. I would swear at you if I could.
It was before the zest. That was before the zest.
It was before Zest.
Pre-zest. It was a pre-zest comment.
I want to learn about a place to get a shirt with thing I like on it. Well, I don't know any place like that. Sorry. I'm just kidding. Of course I do. Who do you think I am? There is a place where you can get shirt with thing you like on it. In fact, this place is on the onlines, as one might say. And this place is mythical. If you go to this place, you might find various insects with these beautiful wings made from crystals. In fact, because it is a gemmed firefly. That's right, Gemmed Firefly, none other than the sponsor for this show, who is also in the show at the moment. It feels kind of weird and meta-contextual to be doing this as if Matt is not here. But anyways, Gemmed Firefly has wonderful shirts. Hi, I'm Sam Comerford, a wearer of clothes sometimes. And Gemmed Firefly might be some of the most comfortable that I own. I could go to sleep in a Gemmed Firefly shirt. And I could also be awake in one too. You don't have to just go to sleep in them.
You could sleepwalk.
You could sleepwalk in a Gemmed Firefly shirt. I wouldn't recommend sleepwalking at all, but my goodness, do I look good when I do it in a Gemmed Firefly shirt. They have all sorts of stuff there. They've got D&D stuff. They have non-D&D stuff. That's like all the stuff. And they also have flags and stickers, I'm pretty sure, and mugs, I think. Yeah, we got a mug right there. I'd be wearing it, a Spontaneum shirt, if I had done my laundry like I was supposed to yesterday. And additionally, if you go to gemmedfirefly.com and use code Spontaneum15, you get 15% off your whole purchase. That's like an amount.
That is a non-zero number.
That is a non-zero number.
Wow.
That's a discount.
That means if you spend $100, you get $15 off.
Is that how that math works?
So if you spend $1,000, you actually get $150 off.
Holy God, I didn't know that the math was actually like that. I thought it was much less.
So it's basically the more you spend, the more you save. So
wow.
That's science.
Yeah.
You could
Wow.
save thousands.
You could save thousands if you spent hundreds of thousands. Yeah, please buy Matt out of business. Hostile takeover of Gemmed Firefly. Yeah,
I'm going to offer you $45 billion.
$45 billion. Might as well buy a social media platform with that money.
Don't worry, we'll make it back. We're going to start a subscription service.
Yeah. And then if you can get one of your friends to get a social media service and they get one of their friends to get a social media service, it'll be self-perpetuating.
We're printing money here. Look at that.
Yeah, this is a pyramid scheme. What is that?
Pays for itself after 2 cycles.
Yes, and there are mimosas. Oh my goodness, there are mimosas. So yeah, go to Gemmed Firefly. I can't promise the mimosas. I lied. Anyways, back to the show. I believe. Thank you very much, Doomstalker Original, for the D6 of inspiration for Danica. And now that we are back in the show, speaking of Danica, you are in a dark liminal space within your soul.
Again?
Well, more of like a previously on Spontaneum.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You mean in the show. Yeah.
You're in a dark liminal space in your soul. And
so as Ziggy sees this, with past experience making a pact with the Great Old One, Did he feel any kind of eldritch energy coming from this orb of any kind?
I will allow you to make a history check. No wisdom save required. I'll allow you to just make a history check. Or
Don't do what I did.
Arcana,
Don't look
guess,
at it.
Either or. Well, you can
21.
21.
21.
Wow, Ziggy is a smart guy. He's a smart fella. He is not a
He
fart
brain
smeller.
good. He brain real good.
He do. You know this eldritch being. His name is Paul. He and your patron will hang out on the weekends sometimes whenever he can get away from wherever it is he is currently looming over very ominously. And they play a lot of golf. So you know Paul. Paul's pretty chill. Drives a Lexus sometimes, just kind of casual stuff. So yeah, you could try to reach out to Paul if you want.
I can try to do what?
I believe if you're a Great Old One Warlock, you have the ability to telepathically speak with creatures. Am I not mistaken?
So he's not really a warlock, but he took the magic initiate feat.
Oh,
As the warlock, so he made a small pact with the Great Old One. So he's not truly a
Very
warlock. He doesn't have all the
interesting.
powers.
He's like a subcontractor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Subcontractor.
The part-time warlock is fantastic.
Part-time war. That is an amazing name for a band. Oh my goodness.
Part-time warlock, yeah.
Part-time warlock. Ooh, that's good. Yeah, you see Paul. And
So I
you
say,
also...
Paul. And he says, I think you're in the wrong place, Paul. You need to leave these rats alone, and you need to leave her alone too. This just isn't right.
Oh, I must have gotten mixed up. I'm sorry. Gee, you get really kind of mixed up when you are an eldritch ball of gas and hatred and memories. You know how it is.
I know. I've been there before.
Yeah. How have you been, Ziggy? I haven't seen you in a minute.
I'm doing okay. I've got a few health issues, but other than that, I'm doing okay.
Oh.
Age, old age, back pain.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear
Like that.
that.
Yeah, it's old as a human.
Yeah.
You don't really experience that.
How old are you now? 600? Is that right?
No, I'm in my 60s somewhere.
Oh my! I forget how fragile mortals are. I'm sorry. I must be getting you mixed up. Regardless, well, I mean, you can live longer if you go in full with the sharks, as it were. Just a little reminder. So table's open. Just saying.
I'm content. I'm content as things are. I don't really want to go too far.
All right. You're stubborn. I get it. I get it. That's why the industry wants you. They know who you are, and they're looking out for you. So yeah. You know what? Here's my card. You get a little kind of like incomprehensible piece of paper that like whispers as you look at it. It's like, yeah. So I could peace out. I don't need to be here. And he just kind of fades through the ceiling. Skyra, you are living through your worst mistake. What was that? What's your biggest regret? Tell me, what is your biggest regret right now?
Skyra is floating through her memories at the moment, and it flashes like a mini montage of her running through a field to her waiting parents' open arms, riding her first bicycle, and they tell her she did a great job. She gets an A in school and they put it on the pantry door. And it just keeps going and going until one day she gets a letter in the mail, and it says, it's from a magical university, and it says that she has this full ride scholarship. And she looks at her mom and says, I need to go out into the world and get some experience first. And her mom waves goodbye, and she walks out the door in her memory, and it starts raining in her brain, and everything is downhill from there.
Okay, maybe don't tell me that specifically. It's a little concerning. Wow, the gifted student pipeline is strong here, isn't it? Yeah, you are remembering these things. Thank you for the subscription, Nick. You goose, I can't. Yeah, as you are hurtling through your memories, you see this orb appear in front of you. Says, "Hey, sorry about the mix-up. I'm leaving. Whoops."
Did you do that? Was that you?
Yeah, it's real awkward when people look at me. They see their greatest mistakes. It's
He's
just,
not cool, man. Like,
I can't
not cool.
control
I'm just
that.
trying my best out here, okay? It is hard to make a name for yourself, all right? Like, it's hard. Life is hard enough, okay?
Okay, well, listen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am an eldritch being who is literally billions of years old. But are you struggling with something right now? I guess I'm not very good
like,
at this.
just a quick question. Have you ever considered not doing that?
It's not something I can turn off. I mean, like, have you tried not breathing? You know?
I actually did try that a couple minutes ago, but then my body took over and I couldn't stop it. So, yeah.
Oh, did that rat guy do the manual breathing thing again?
Yeah, it's really frustrating.
Oh, that
it's
is
awful.
frustrating, isn't it?
I'm having a really hard day, actually. Do you want to have a conversation?
Yeah,
do you mind if I
about it?
unload? Yeah, I do. I really
Go
do.
for it. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Marmaduke is shaking Skyra. Wake up, Skyra!
She's dead! She's dead! No! Yeah, what's up? What's on your mind?
We're just, we're going through a rough patch right now. Like, work has been slow and like there were the red shoes, but none of us have red shoes. So we're like the new red shoes. And I don't even know what that means.
Tell me
First
about
of all. Yeah, no. And like, here we are. We're just adventurers. There's one job on the job board and it's taking care of a rat problem from creepy guy who don't blink. So, we've got this kid. He's got bright, shiny eyes.
Slow
and he's
roll.
so excited.
Can I pause you for a second?
No, yeah, go ahead. Stop me whenever.
He doesn't blink?
Yeah, that's what we were
saying.
saying.
Real pale, real average looking?
Yeah, like just normal guy, but not normal.
Oh, no.
Wait, do you know this guy?
Yeah,
do you know him?
He's my brother.
I don't mean to be rude. Like, I don't.
You don't see the resemblance?
You don't look alike.
He's sort of, I sort of embody emotion, that's sort of kind of my thing. I kind of embody but feelings. He embodies logic and movement and sort of this visceral reality. I'm sort of beyond that, and we kind of took these separate paths. And, you just kind of end up where you end up, despite the fact that your paths converge. I love him, well, in my own way. I love him. I miss him. I haven't seen him in a minute, but apparently I've been right next to him for the past minute. So yeah, I don't know.
So like, you've put me in like a real awkward position here.
I'm sorry.
I gotta go back and like talk to my friends.
Yeah.
My friends. What am I supposed to tell my friends?
Well, okay, his name is
like, how do we Okay, well, I can't pronounce that, but I'll give it my best shot. Yeah.
Sometimes he goes by Steve.
Steve is good. Yeah, we can work with Steve.
Yeah. He doesn't like that really that much though, but it is something that will get his attention. Oh gee, I feel real bad about this. And you're adventurers?
Supposedly.
Are you with Ziggy?
We are with Ziggy. Yeah, Ziggy's my
That guy's the man.
He's so cool.
He's so
cool. Like, how do you know Ziggy? I love Ziggy.
Ziggy's a subcontractor for one of my friends.
Well, that's a little weird, but I'm not going to ask a question because I feel like that's got a whole... Yeah, sure.
It's technically a private contract, but regardless, he's
NDA,
kind of a maverick in the industry, He's
very cool.
He's very cool. Yeah, he's you know what? If you could like tell him to like really commit to one of these days, like, it could stop the good old aging,
I could pass that along, but like, could you do something about your brother before I do that? Like, can we do we have?
we're not exactly on best terms. We haven't talked in about a while. So
He's trying to get rid of your rat friends. That's the thing. So yeah.
No. Did I move the city that far? Oh shoot. That's my bad. I must have been pulled by his energy. These things happen, you know. I'm real sorry about it, but
Yeah, of course, right? Of course.
Yeah, you know. Oh my! Do you guys not know what this place is?
What?
This is the migrating rat city of Melchizedek. It's kind of a classic staple. Do you not?
Oh, is that what it is? The migrating rat city of. Yeah, of course, I know what that is. Yeah. Melchizedek shack.
Close,
yeah.
Very close. But yeah, they sort of built themselves around me and did a very extensive blood ritual in order to attach themselves to my personage, so that wherever I go, they sort of move around with me. So I must have dragged him here by accident. Oh, that's awkward.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
I really beefed it, didn't I?
Can I go home and this just stop?
Oh my goodness, I'm holding you in a liminal space. Yep, I'm real sorry. Zoom, and you're thrown back into your bottle. She's dead.
Yeah. you hear Beetlebop just like mid sentence. Point of order, look at these bloodstains. Eminent domain should be withheld.
Sage Grace, how sweet the sound.
Wow. Whew.
You're back.
Wow.
Yeah, you were out for almost 20 seconds.
That's it?
That's a long time.
Yeah, it was terrifying for us.
For you? It was terrifying for you?
We thought that our friend and companion had passed into the other world.
Well, you're right. She did.
If I may venture to ask a question, yes, I am still here. After the ad break, I have remained. Anyways, where did the orb go?
Well, his name is Paul.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, no.
The Eldritch Orb's name is Paul.
What's more of a nickname? You can't really pronounce the real name. It sounded like
that tracks.
Somebody gargling mouthwash or something.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
But he said that he was gonna leave, so you don't have to worry about him anymore, or worry about your worst mistakes.
Oh, well, that's good to know. The ground begins to shake. As you see the armoire begins to get smaller as the city begins to move, following Paul, as is the blood ritual. Oh, this is interesting. I don't know what's going on.
We should go. There's some movement happening. I'll explain it in the other side of the armoire.
All right. Okay, lead the way, Skyra.
This has been a pleasure. It's been great. You're all very wonderful.
Hey,
Beetlebop,
thank you.
Ziggy,
I carry
Ted. Away!
You forgot Marmaduke! As you guys run out of the armoire, and it literally caves in behind you as the baseboard kind of slams shut, and you are now in an empty basement.
Well, I mean, in a way, I guess you could say we took care of the rat problem.
Now we just have to
minutes.
You hear
deal with
creaking
the man upstairs.
footsteps. 1, 2, coming closer in the most perfect, absolute soldier-like rhythm, making its way to the door. And finally, it swings open slowly.
As the door opens, obviously. Yeah. Skyra, you said you were going to tell us something about something.
That was an eldritch being. This is also an eldritch being. They're like two halves of a whole. They're like brothers, but they're really separated. One of them is like logic and the other one is like emotion. And the emotion one is the one he took me to a really dark place. Okay. Like it was a really dark place, but now we're in a different dark place. It's the basement. He's coming downstairs and I don't know what to do.
Take a D4.
Yeah.
As step, 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 step makes its way down to the bottom as this being looks at all of you. I cannot sense the stench of any more rats.
That's right. We took care of your rat problem, so all's taken care of.
Most excellent. You are now allowed to leave.
Fantastic. Go past you? Around? Should I go around you?
You may
Is that-
exit the premises as you see fit.
So are you gonna like post about us somewhere and let people know, or what?
Tag us on
Hey.
Birdstagram.
As we go to leave,
Yeah.
I want to whisper, hey, Ziggy, I've just got a weird hunch. Could you cast prestidigitation on that guy?
Sure, that's not. I can do that all day long.
I turn towards the resident here.
The resident.
Oh,
Oh, that's such a cool name.
That's a good
Ooh.
name.
I like that. Take a D4.
And
That's rad.
All right. And I say, I cast prestidigitation, and clean his face, particularly his eyes. It might be a little bit, have dust in them since he doesn't ever blink.
You clean his eyes, and you watch only one eye swivel towards you. And it says, "Did I ask you to do that?"
No.
I
You didn't-
said you were allowed to vacate the premises. And
Oh,
yet
I'm glad that we're
here
not
you
prisoners
are.
here. But you did not say that we had to vacate the premises. Truly, I mean, if you think about the two things, you said we were allowed to, not that we had to.
He leans in very close to you, and you watch his eyes scan every inch of your body, and then he says, "Your soul is already marked by another. Interesting. You reek of eldritch energy. But this is fine. It is not my prerogative."
But you had to rat me out.
Was that meant to be a joke?
Yeah, it kind of was. Yeah, I'm trying to make a joke there, but I was seeing if you'd smile. But
Oh, I see.
Well, all right. Well, yes.
I slip my arm around Ziggy and like lean in towards the resident. So, quick question. Oh, I feel like that was really bad. Steve, if I may. Steve, can I call you Steve?
No, you may not.
Cool. Steve, have you heard from your brother recently?
What
Sort
did
of.
you just say to me?
I feel like I was pretty clear. when I said-
I am
I heard it.
kinless. I have no brother.
All right, look, Mister, a wise little goblin friend of mine once told me that if you've got something on your chest, sometimes it's good to just talk about it. All right, there's clearly something going on between you and your brother. Why don't you just look? Yes, we came here to clean up some rats, but maybe we can help you, get some things off your chest.
Do you believe that somebody as ancient and old as time itself
and as bright as the stars that dot the night sky as regrets.
Have you ever looked at your brother?
Not for long stretches of time.
I know Paul, because I've heard of what he's playing golf with the great old one, and such a. It looks to me like you've got some. Jealousy. He's bright. He's hard to look at. And very powerful emotions and such of the sort. And you're kind of not that way at all. Maybe you should go talk to him.
You seem set on me airing my grievances. Is this correct?
It's relatively painless. Ask me how I know.
How do you know?
Just give him a look. I just mouth Paul.
All right, look, Eldritch being it's Paul. Paul.
Steve.
Steve. Look, how about I go
You
first?
shall not call me either of those nomers.
Right. Well, whatever you would like to be called. How about this? I'll tell you a little secret about me, and then you tell a little secret about you.
That sounds fair.
That's incredibly logical.
I'm intrigued. Please continue.
Have you ever heard of the Plane of Filth?
I have.
Well, I called myself Sir Marmaduke the Undefeated. I come from a noble family with great lineage. But something I haven't really wanted to talk about, but sort of keeping this from the group. I'm filth. I'm basically trash. My family and I grew up on the Plane of Filth. We were trash people. We ate trash, we lived in trash, pretty much everything, every part of our existence was trash. And the thing in the Plane of Filth is you find all sorts of things there, including various bits of paper that people might throw away, things that if you were to gather enough of them over the course of, about 2 decades, you might be able to use to craft an entire identity, not only for yourself, but an entire lineage. And maybe one day, one errant, foolish warlock or wizard might be casting this prestidigitation spell for a bit too long, and you and your family claw your way through the portal and tear the wizard warlock from, dispatch with him in a very civilized manner, and then set up shop in his house. And I think what I'm trying to say is I'm a fraud, and I come from trash. And so if I can come from a literal plane of filth and come to be a great knight with these amazing adventurers, well, I'm sure that just because you're stuck in this old worn down house for a couple, billion years, I think you can make something of yourself there, Paul. Sir.
Nick, take a D10. That was marvelous. That was fantastic.
Okay, I will.
All Spawn characters are Muppets, unless explicitly stated otherwise. Listen, if
Full
you
circle.
if
Full
you can get
circle,
a Muppet on
baby.
if someone can get a Muppet on the show, I will play with them. Completely straight faced. Anyways, it looks at you and says, I was turning 1,253,000 years old. It was my turn to blow out my candles, and Paul snuffed them out.
When you say candles, are you being metaphorical? Were these like galaxies whose life you snuffed out?
I am being quite literal.
Oh, candles.
Well, maybe what we should do is we should light a candle here and you can blow it out. representation of the 1,253,000 years that you had lived at that time.
I've actually got a tinderbox here in my inventory, along with 5 sticks of incense.
I have a candle in my lantern that we could light.
Yes.
I have a cake.
We've got everything.
Wait, what? Hold on. I was like, I'm trying not to blink here, and so I'm kind of like in a trance, and I just hear that, and like my brain did a little dial-up noise. I'm like, hold on, wait a second. I'll let you roll a D100. I'll let you roll a D100 for that. That's the percentage of the cake that you have.
Yeah.
How much of a
Bob
slice?
carries cupcakes.
How much of a slice?
Let's see here.
Yeah, what do we get?
D100.
Oh, blinking feels so weird. Ugh.
Make sure you get some eye drops in after this.
Yeah, really.
I have a 32.
You have about a third of a cake.
Yeah,
Just on your person.
Yeah.
And you procure it, and you have a candle, and you have a tinderbox. And Ted's like,
Okay, everyone. Let's light the candle. Happy birthday to you.
I thaumaturgy the candle alight.
To you.
Happy birthday, Eldritch Being.
Not Steve.
Not Steve.
Happy birthday to you.
And many more.
blows out the candle. And then it's silent for a second. And he says, "Thank you."
Did you make a wish?
Do we need to do it again? We can relight it, and we can do it again if you didn't make a wish.
It is fine. I'm aware of the custom.
I guess we probably shouldn't have an Eldritch Being cast a wish. Never mind.
This is the most attention I have ever received from mortals. I am flattered. In fact, I am emotionally overwhelmed.
Oh, wait! I've got an idea! You're emotionally overwhelmed. You've never had mortals give you this much attention. What if you were to offer just a fragment of your immense infinite power, and I just pick up Ted? To Ted. He wants to be a hero, and what better way to become a hero than by getting just a little bit of power? I mean, look at what it's done for Ziggy. You're up for this, right, Ted?
I don't know. This is like a god, and this is freaky. Maybe. Is this what it means to be an adventurer? To step off that precipice?
It's exactly what it means. Yes.
Okay.
Just be a subcontractor, though, Ted. You don't want to go all in. I'll give you that advice now.
If this is what it means to be an adventurer, then
And the door gets kicked down, and two goblins come in.
Ted, where were you? Who are these people? Who is that?
I dropped Ted.
Oh, hi, Mom and Dad.
Come here. You are grounded for so long, Buster.
Oh, come on. I didn't even do anything that bad. I just, met a couple Eldritch beings.
A couple Eldritch beings? Young man, you are grounded for a month. No, 2 months. I'm thinking a year. A year. You hear that? A year. Your father says a year.
Mr. Ted's mom and dad, he has a lovely singing voice. Your son is lovely. He's been a great asset to us while we were adventuring.
Just because he is lovely, and he is, we love him with our heart and souls, but he is a little troublemaker. He was supposed to do his chores. You know how much dishes you have to clean a day, Buster?
I have a lot of dishes to clean.
Now, see, he didn't tell us he had chores to do. Now that is.
If you want prestidigitation as a spell, I can help you learn that.
Yeah.
Tell you where you need to go.
Hey, Ted, maybe if you had a small sliver of Eldritch Being power in you.
Dishes are easy.
Wow, so I should sell my soul to that god over there?
No, you don't, mister. You're not an adult yet. You don't get to make those decisions for yourself. We do, and we say you are not yet ready.
Oh, but I sent the city of rats away.
What are you talking about, kiddo? What is this? What is... listen, I don't know if these folks have been telling you stories or something, but, you know, that sounds a little far-fetched.
I can assure you it is not.
Oh! I feel inclined to believe you for some reason.
Yeah.
You should. I am tectonic. I age with the planet.
Okay, yeah, that's great. Listen. Our kid has to do chores. And if he ever runs away again, there will be consequences.
Okay. Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Son, did you... Folks, is he telling the truth?
Every bit of it.
Beetlebops just like speaks in Goblin. Sir, I assure you, Ted is nothing but a noble soul and has helped us and assisted us with a serious problem that we as adventurers perhaps could not have done without his aid. Please do not judge him too harshly.
I shan't judge my offspring, if that is what you are evoking upon me. It appears that I must be proud of him and his valiant actions. Thank you for shining truth on the matter.
I give him a solemn nod.
Meanwhile, their actual voices are like,
Ted's dad says,
You know what, kiddo? You did a good thing. And your mom and I are proud.
Really?
Yeah, sure. We're not proud enough that we're not letting you do the dishes, though. You gotta do the dishes when you get back. That's
Oh,
fair.
man. Can you guys help? I mean, I can pay a little Ivan allowance.
Ted, what did I say when it was earlier? Sometimes the knowing that you did a good deed, that's payment enough. And we're friends now, so like that's easy.
Yay!
Yeah, and not only that, Ted, I think you've earned yourself a name. You've freed a city and brought together two eldritch beings who had been torn asunder for millions of years. So I think going forward, you should be known as Ted the Uniter.
Well, you hear that, buddy? Ted the Uniter, that's you.
Wow! That's great! Thank you.
and he gives you a hug, like, around your legs, because he's tiny.
But also Ted the dishwasher.
Oh,
I give his parents a wink.
They kind of chuckle. And that says,
So, I'm assuming I'm making dinner for, 7 then?
8.
8. Dinner for 8. Okay.
Oh, don't worry. We're bringing squirrel.
Yeah, there's a squirrel over at the inn. They're cooking it up.
Should be done by now.
It should be, yes.
I can manifest organic matter in any heating capacity you would like.
Okay, well, it's a potluck. Great. Shall we?
And they sort of begin to lead you out with the resident in tow. And I think that's where we're going to end tonight. Unless we have anything else we would like to do with these characters.
Yeah. Beetlebop is happy that Ted has effectively hidden the hand axe he gave him and has not been spotted yet.
All right. Well, in that case, we're not going to have a post-credit scene because there was really no villain of this story, just some misunderstood folks. What do you think the moral of this story was, folks? That's right.
Don't get caught in the rat race.
Wow. Okay, take a D4. Thank you very much for coming out to Spontaneum tonight. It's been a pleasure to have been doing this kid-friendly episode of the show. It was definitely a ton of fun. I need eye drops after it for sure. It was great. It was a lot of fun. So I'm going to have all these wonderful people plug their projects, and then we're we're gonna roll for the next level. So starting backwards, and Nick.
Hello, I am Nick, and you can find me on Scry Society, on Twitch, and on Twitter, where I run monthly TTRPG charity streams. I'm also the community manager for Shard Tabletop, and I was a writer and cartographer for a project called Disaster Hamsters 2, which is being released in 11 days. We had a Kickstarter that got successfully funded earlier this year, but if you were not able to back it, it's going to be available on DriveThru RPG, both digitally and on print on demand. It's very relevant to the adventure tonight because you get to play not as rats, but as hamsters. And we actually hit enough, I think we hit enough stretch goals that we've got, you might actually be able to be a rat. We added like 8 playable critters to it. So anyway, Disaster Hamsters, November 19th. I hope you'll check it out.
Heck yeah. Awesome. Daniel.
I'm Daniel, Redworm. If you like Dungeons and Dragons rap songs, you can go listen to some on Spotify. Also, there'll be more coming out soon at some point when I finally record them. They're written, but they're not recorded yet. Also, the Wormling is writing books like faster than I can edit them. So we have a Beholder's Manual that he has written. He has a guide to everything that he's made a lot of progress towards. We have plot hooks by the dozens, and we'll be releasing those at some point on DM's Guild. And so check that out. Look at that in the future.
Awesome.
It's your website too, right?
Yeah, and then the website is wormden, WYRM.com.
Wormden?
Wormden.
Wormden. Okay. You cut out for a second. Wonderful. And thank you so much for the Wormling for tuning in. Hope you liked it. And next up is Danica.
I wish I could be as cool as the Wormling, but I am not. But you can find me currently, Twitter is still the Twitter that we know and love. _Danica on Twitter. I stream on Twitch as Little Danica. You can find me here. Yeah, I'm just happy to be here. Y'all are great.
Red.
Yeah.
Last but certainly not least, Matt.
Hey everybody, I'm Matt. You can find me at Dungeon Glitch on Twitter, also in the same precarious situation of will it last another week? So we'll find out together, I guess. In the meantime, as Sam so eloquently said before, that if you would like to find everything you like, check out gemmedfirefly.com and use the Spontaneum15 code for a discount because it's holiday season and really everyone who gets the shirts love them. So mugs, shirts, flags. I'm probably gonna add stickers.
Oh, did you not have them? I've been advertising stickers for the last 4 weeks.
I was looking at stickers today, so it's gonna happen.
Well,
so don't worry about it.
You better.
Yeah.
Get on that.
Yeah. Otherwise, I have a lo-fi album coming out Friday called The Bardic College Dropout. And I'm super excited about it. It's probably the best stuff I have. Yeah, check it out. Let me know what you think.
That's saying a
Friday.
lot.
11/11/22.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And finally, my name is Sam Comerford. I've been, oh boy, gassy. Your chaos coordinator for the night. And you could find me at our roleplaying. That's right. I'm merging both my Twitter accounts for however long that's going to last. But I'm doing it for my own mental health. And yeah, if you're not already following at our roleplaying, that's ROLL playing. It's a little bit of a pun. You could check that out because I make D&D ideas that have a specific moniker that is not good for children, but you can check it out regardless. I also have a book of those ideas. I also run the Ether Log with Matt, who just dropped something really loud.
Out my pan.
Which is a podcast that I put a lot of time and effort into that I hope you check out because I think it's kind of rad. What else?
New episode today.
New episode today. That's right. There's 11 of them out, and they're nice and short. They're like usually around an hour. So you should check those out because they're cool and fun. And do I have anything else going on? I'm a voice actor, so if you want to hire me to do that, go for it. That'd be very cool of you. Very cash money. But yeah, thank you so much for coming out. And I need, I'm not going to roll for it. Dan, please roll me a d20. Please roll low. I'm begging you.
I rolled a 19 when I did it.
I know, it was horrible.
18.
No!
Really?
No! It's not the worst it could be. But thank you all for coming out. This has been Spontaneum. I hope you voted, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. See you
Good
next
night.
time.